What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, school is now back in session. Summer vacation is officially over, and, well, we learned a few new things, specifically about Kasumi, and how Shujin is very much putting a lot of pressure on her to do well. And she didn't exactly do well in her last meet. In this episode, our trip to Hawaii is just within a couple of days. And with it, we should hopefully begin the Okumura arc proper. I do know what we're going to be doing today, but I do want to show off that I went to the Velvet Room and bought Lachesis and Principality. I bought Principality because we need a Justice persona, and I bought Lachesis because we needed a Lachesis with Tetraja. Once you know it, I'm now level 38, and Lachesis is normally level 35. So, since I have the base level as well as the level that was within my own compendium, we're going to start things off by heading on into the Velvet Room and getting a little bit further in the twins' confidant.
Hey, it would seem...
So we'll get through their next rank up, and I'll show you what the next persona that they're looking for is.
Now.
So, Lachesis was to get to rank 7, so to get to rank 8, we need Hectacon carries with Masakunda.
Okay.
Okay, Hectacon carries.
You sir.
Justine.
I believe that's a Hangman? Hangman. Yes, Hectacon carries, level 44. He already has Masakunda. Okay. It probably wouldn't really be too much lower than 44. So, again, we'll hold off on that. I don't even have space for it anyway.
Are you finished? What?
So, we will just go on to our regularly scheduled confidant.
It is time, inmate.
And that confidant is spending time with Akechi.
Hi.
So yes, it's been a while since we've actually spent time with him. No, not really. Oh, yeah, sure. So tonight we're going to be spending our time with Akechi. A while, huh?
So...
Yikes, Akechi. I'm sorry to hear that. You must have been through a lot. No. No. I'm fine. I'll stay until you're ready to leave. I think I've been through worse. By the way, you could also respond with, "This is nothing," and you'd get the same amount of points.
It was quite nice.
You know, maybe you had a point back there. I'm starting to feel lightheaded myself. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I've had my own share of, well, bad things happening, let's put it that way. So, maybe we're similar in a way. Didn't matter how you responded to that one. You know, that kind of summarizes it pretty well. I think you're right on that end.
Yes.
Right, it might be hard to take each other seriously without any clothes on. That's interesting. I mean, granted, we've already kind of known bits and pieces of Akechi's backstory, especially because of the previous game, but, you know, it is rather interesting just to hear his own perspective on that, and a couple extra details here and there.
Right.
Interesting how he is just slowly opening up to us. Agreed. Wait, now?
Goodbye then.
Oh. Oh, you're very welcome. My bad, I think. Oh, none taken. Thanks? Alright, see you around. Right, so in the meantime, we've managed to get the cheating gamer quest. We still need to head on over to Akihabara in order to identify it. Although we did get a text this morning. Oh, it's Hifumi's text saying that she's not going to be available. But we did get a text from Futaba, and it just seems really weird. She said, "Hurry up and come home, as I'm eating breakfast in Leblon." Okay, so that's very interesting. And unfortunately, no shopping channel today.
Hey.
That's a little bit unfortunate. So who all is available today besides Futaba? Looks like she's the only one. I'm actually not entirely sure if there's any other confidant. Well, there's Makoto, I suppose. But we do still need to accept the quest for the cheating gamer.
Hey.
Alright, so we've got the target identified in order to start Shinya's confidant. I'm not sure there's really anything else. We've got that. We can finally do Hifumi's confidant. And then we've also got the movie theater in Yongenjaya. Not entirely sure when to head on into Mementos. I mean, I'd like to wait until we actually have Haru with us. But to get Haru, we do need to go through basically all of Okumura's palace. So I'm not entirely sure when to best do that. Well, at any rate, I'll probably just hold off. Oh, actually, I don't have a hermit, do I? No, I don't. Alright, well, I've got plenty of other personas. Oh, that's right. So the next thing for the twins date is actually in the daytime. So if we're gonna get further with them, we have to do it during the day, whereas most of the time it's at night. However, I'm going to spend some time with Futaba, and I need a hermit persona. Alright, so I fused away Anzu and Isanagi Pakaro in order to get a Kurama Tengu. That got me a Hermit. I bought Anzu back so I'd still have a Hierophant. So we are going to be spending our time with Futaba today. Oh. Oh, you're welcome, Futaba. I'm sure it will. I mean, he's been impressed by your progress so far. I'm sure that'd make him very happy. And that's plenty. Alright, I'll see you later, Futaba. Alright, well that was fun. Phantom Quest 4. Anyway, what are we doing this evening? Well, we've got a place we can work at, and we've also got Chihaya that we can work on. Okay, so we can't rank up with her. There is still EY that we can spend time with. Ooh, actually, because it's Sunday... Oh, no, not Akihabara. Let's go to Kanda. Because I'm not entirely sure there's any different in the stock within the church.
Welcome.
So, I mean, we can buy baptismal water and exorcism water. I guess if you really wanted to find that item for Sakai, you could just buy it here on Sundays. There's the Wine of Grace, which is basically like a bead chain. And the Repentance Ashes, which is basically like an Amrita shower, but in item form. You know, I've got more than enough money. You can just donate, in gigantic air quotes, those two items. Alright, and then, what are we doing this evening? I guess we can go and spend some time with EY. At the very least, this does get us another item to add to the room, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So, let's go ahead and do that. To Inakashira Park. The interesting thing is that I couldn't actually give a gift to EY, so I'm not entirely sure if it's certain rank ups or if it's just male party members that I can get gifts to. Well, anyway, we can potentially spend some time with Futaba. Still can't do anything with Maruki. Again, I'm pretty sure that has to be after the trip. But other than that, yeah, I don't really have anything else to do. So, today we'll spend some more time with Futaba. You're very welcome. Yeah, especially with the 3 terabyte war. Of course we'll clear it. Just have to do our best. Alright, see ya. Futaba's such a dork. Anyway, we did get a new item, so let's go ahead and decorate the... Oh, that's right! The Jack Frost doll doesn't automatically show up anymore. So yeah, we actually have to put these up now. I still can't believe I keep getting them first try. Anyway, we've also got the swan boat that we can put up. Alright, and that is everything. At least for now. Alright, so what all is available? Sojiro's available if we want to try to help finish his off. We need more points with Oya, though. Okay, well, I can try to work on that. Let's go get us a Phantom Thief postcard, and if that's not enough, I'll head on over to Chihaya.
Oh, honey.
So thankfully, all I needed to do was send the postcard. I didn't even need to go to Chihaya.
Hey!
So tonight, we are going to be spending some more time with Oya.
Well then.
So this is a brand new ability that we get for doing Oya's Confidant. I did mention before that along with the usual abilities of just having less of the security meter going up, as well as having more of it being taken away after ambushing a shadow, with Oya's, we also get the ability to lower the security level at the start of a palace. And at rank 5, it starts at a lower level. I want to say it begins at half of it. So, whereas before it started at 40, now it starts at 20%.
Alright.
It's not really all that good. Again, Oya's Confidant isn't really useful. And even with the additional changes to make it at least a little bit helpful, it's still not really all that useful if you're even remotely good at ambushing enemies. But it's something. Oh. Sure. What's up? I don't mind. I've shared my past with some other people that I know. I'm over it. Good. Thank you. Alright, see ya.
I wonder how much longer this heat will continue. It's exhausting. You know the rankings that are popular nowadays? Are you interested in them too?
I keep my eye on it.
I don't blame you. Everyone's paying attention to it. Did you know my name is listed too? It's apparently due to my recent disapproval of the group.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Before I knew it, I turned into a bona fide villain. Still, I thought that if I became a target, I could figure out their methods. The idea was appealing when I thought about it. Of course, there's no guarantee I'd be safe. Well, talking anymore will make us late. See you later.
Alright, have a good day.
Okay, let's get started. How about you?
Yes? You know what really sucks about this? There's no JoJo reference anymore. That was one of the best things about the class questions. It's the same question, too. Which makes it even worse. Anyway, yeah, the answer is chronostasis.
This is it. Right. You see...
I miss my JoJo reference.
Nice going.
Oh, well.
Well, see you.
Don't worry, we'll be back before you know it. Alright, so now that school is done with, and it's the day before the Hawaii trip. We honestly don't have anything else going on, though. Well, this is interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to do at this point. It would honestly be pretty nice if I could, you know, do stuff at LeBlanc, but I can't. I don't have any confidants that are available either. Well, I could, in theory, go to the hangout and do those couple of mementos quests. There's not really a whole lot else I can do, besides, well, getting some extra points with Oya. I went to the wrong place. So I can try to get a couple extra points with her confidant. And then, I suppose I can just spend my time in mementos. Unfortunately, the postcard doesn't actually... Or... that is another thing that I can do, and that could definitely take up quite a bit of time.
Oh.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get a fortune reading from Chihaya because we can't do the postcard. Get an affinity reading, go for Oya.
Here we go.
And is it enough points for a rank up? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect.
What do you think?
So now I come to a dilemma. Do I spend time in mementos or do I spend time with the twins? Mementos could at least get us started with Shinya's. Ooh, that is another thing that I could do. It would allow us to start Shinya's confidant pretty soon. You know, yeah. I'll go ahead and do that. Much as I would have liked to have just kind of waited until we got access to Haru, we would need to go through all of Akumura's palace, like I mentioned before. So, we are going to head on over to Mementos.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's time for work. Let's go.
Alright, so now we can head on into Mementos even further. I may want to change up a couple people's costumes, but before we really get going, we have Futaba's costumes! Yes, Futaba... Fox, get out of the way. We actually have some various different costumes for Oracle. You might be wondering, why? Because she's not a combat person? But there are various instances in which she does show up in various battles, circumstances. For instance, like when she gives you a buff or heals you. And she also has costumes. Also, there's stuff in, like, safe rooms and whatnot. So, she has a number of different things. Her general summer clothes. She doesn't have any school uniforms because she doesn't go to school. Her standard winter outfit. Swimsuit when we went to the beach. Pretty standard stuff. She does have her own loungewear, which is basically just what we first saw her in. Which is interesting because only Joker has other loungewear. Then we have all the other things. We have the Gekko-Con uniform. Oh, I like that she even has a little holster for an evoker there. That's great. Kind of reminds me of Yukari. We've got Yasogami outfits, along with those green shoes. Alright, next we have Saint Heralim. Again, all these different things that are not really any different from most other people. Seven Sisters. Not really very different. Her Catherine outfit is Toby, of all people. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, every other character makes a lot of sense. Like, obviously, Joker being Vincent, Fox being, Johnny, On being C. Catherine, Makoto being K. Catherine, but Futaba's being Toby? That's just weird. That's just weird to me. Karukosaka High. Again, pretty standard. Nothing really too out of the ordinary. Her maid outfit with super long leggings right there. Christmas outfit where she's an adorable reindeer. That's cute. Her Persona 4 dancing outfits with camo? Camo seems a little bit weird with her. The Persona 4 dancing outfits are weird. Like, Futaba's is weird, Makoto's is very weird. Shadow Ops. Not really too out of the ordinary there. The Samurai Garb from Shin Megami Tensei 4. Not really too different. I guess also sort of based on Isabelle. They kind of have to be because Isabelle was the only female samurai you had in that game. And then Auron outfit, which seems very plain. What do I want her to have starting out? The reindeer. Gotta be the reindeer. Alright, so those are all of Futaba's costumes. We are going to just head quickly into Mementos, and again, if there's anything interesting, I'll show it off. One thing that I saw previously, but didn't really go over, was the fact that there are actually specific types of floors. Not only are there, like, specialty floors, like having the lights out, having more enemies, having a ton of powerful enemies, because that also showed up. There are also various floor layouts that aren't random, per se. It's random if they show up, but they're also kind of different.
Well then.
So I will show those off if I can and actually, you know, see it. Whereas before I just kind of glossed over it and didn't even show it at all. So I'll show those specialty floors when they appear. For now, let's get going on these quests. So, after another 2 floors, the music changes once again. It's pretty similar to kind of how in Persona 3, Tartarus's music would change subtly as you went further up. So this is somewhat similar, where it's still basically the same song, but with, you know, a different feeling to it, whether it's more intense or there are different instruments that are added. That's kind of how the Memento songs go, which again, very similar to how Tartarus was. The only difference is just the very first one where it's still the old Memento song.
I see it. There's a shadow. Blech, I'm covered in dust. I request a thorough brushing. I'll brush you plenty afterward. Just hang in there.
Yeah, just wanted to bring attention to that. And, well, it is kind of hard to really try to get a good feeling about the song when it's only just one floor. So I guess we can keep going for at least a couple floors.
There are an awful lot of shadows in this area. Proceed carefully, Joker.
Alright, so we have ourselves a specialty floor. Thankfully, they're all really weak. So we don't need to worry about them. Except the powerful ones. Powerful ones we can't do anything about. I mean, we could fight it, but that would also be fighting Anubis. Hello!
There's a chest. Joker, let's open it.
Alright, I don't want to fight the thing. Unless I just want to run him over. Where'd he go? Oh, there he was. Also, that's how it looks when you attack with the Monobus. But yeah, again, pretty helpful. Not really something we really super need.
This is a bit tight in the chest. Did they get bigger again? Your shoulders must be stiff.
Oof. Interesting line from Queen there. Alright, we probably can go through one more floor. Oh, hey, it's Jose. I don't believe we really have anything for him to look at this time around.
There's a shadow waiting around here.
Just the normal one. Alright. Alright, so hopefully you guys kind of got a sense as to how the music is in this area of Mementos. So once we actually... Oh, well, there's Jose. Go ahead and get that mapped out. I don't need to go and see him until we're about to
I feel
leave.
as though I've grown to appreciate the taste of coffee. Different beans have different flavors. Joker's the expert, right?
You know it. And again, maybe I didn't explicitly make this clear, but there are a lot of different voice lines within Mementos. I don't know how many are the same or how many are different. So I just kind of, based on which ones sound different, or at least ones I'd never heard in the original project. Also another false wall. Alright, this seems to be pretty much the end of our exploration here. A false wall there.
Whoa, these tunnels are so echoey.
You know, your eardrums are gonna pop if you make too loud a noise.
Pretty sure that quote was from the original one. Anyway, enough of that. We'll just continue onward. If there's any specialty floors, I'll show that off. Any unique dialogue that's, you know, new to Royal, I'll show that off. Otherwise, let's go.
This is getting good.
Oh. I guess we hadn't heard Ariandi level up. So we have Fortified Moxie. Man, really good chance for crits. Definitely don't want to get rid of Beast Weaver. That is a really nice skill. And you also don't want to get rid of Miracle Punch, because that's kind of the whole point. I guess I can get rid of Masai.
Power courses through me.
I get the feeling I really should have waited before taking on that boss. Welp.
This area's full of valuable stuff. Don't leave any of it behind, Joker.
Ooh. I guess it's full of treasures on this floor. Or it's just a lot of items that are just scattered about. Wow.
We reached the platform. Good job.
That was fast. Well, in case the Reaper decides to show up, we could have a quick escape route.
It's somewhere.
And looks like I don't need to worry about the enemies either. Alright, so, chest has a bead. Nice. Doesn't look like there's anything else. And again, enemies are not a
Katana
threat.
and the brush. There is a certain artistry to both.
Sure? I'm no good with either of them.
Of course you weren't, Skull. Alright. So yeah, definitely just a lot of things here. Because there aren't any flowers that are scattered about. And these items are a lot closer together than they otherwise would be. Though
There
not...
are shadows lurking around. Don't let your guards down. Let's stay focused. We're counting on you too, Joker.
Though not exactly anything we haven't already dealt with. And I actually went around in a complete circle. Darn it! Oh, here we are. Right, the exit was just an offshoot. So yeah, so that's one of the different mutations that can happen.
This is what I saw.
Oh! That's something that's interesting. So after the first time that Oracle does that, the treasure scan, that happens. She does a very quick one, and you've got access to the entire floor. So you don't have to go through that cutscene every single time. It's a bit more streamlined, which is very nice, because when it happens super often, it can get a little bit cumbersome, where it's like, oh boy, here's some sweet loot.
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something.
Or
good inside.
just, here's the scan of the whole floor. Kind of gets a little bit repetitious after a while. Anyway, we get a chewing soul. Ooh. Very nice. And we've also got the platform.
Okay, there's a.
Don't really care about that other chest. Let's get going. Yoink.
Plum kelp tea is quite a nice way to relieve fatigue.
I like it as well. To tell the truth, I usually have some while I'm studying for exams. I've started reading manga recently. They're actually quite entertaining.
Oh, you're into those too? I didn't think you were the type, Queen.
So hungry. Albacore, Yellowtail, Sea Bream.
Is that your stomach I just heard?
You guys remember to stay hydrated, okay? It is so bumpy. I wish I brought a straw for my drink. That's great.
Oh. He's acknowledging this now? Of course we're gonna keep seeing you.
Oh,
Alright, so new area for Jose. I'm just showing this off because we are literally right before the end of the area. Weird they went on about having all the stamps now. So anyway, we have Forget Vial S, Confused Vial L, Chewing Souls, Stamina Kits, Resetu Ofudas, Kongo Ofudas, and Idaten Ofudas. As well as all the stuff that we've gotten previously. I do not mind getting a Chewing Soul. Get one of the Ofudas, if I really wanted to. Let's go with Kongo. A little extra defense. And then 68. A Fear Vial? Or Forget Vials. You know, more enemies are immune to fear than forget, so we'll go with that. And with that, our trip to Mementos has come to a close. Well, we managed to get everything taken care of. I really don't think we should have been able to take down Hifumi's mother, considering we gained 3 levels upon beating her. Again, I'm pretty sure the bosses do also count with the XP boost, so who knows. At any rate, we are definitely good to call it a day here. We've been at this for a little while, and there were a few unique scenes, but I really don't feel like going right into the Hawaii trip immediately following Mementos. So, we'll save that for next time. Hello there, Fox. How are you doing? So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. With our trip to Mementos taken care of, we can now further Hifumi's confidant, and we now can begin Shinya's confidant. Both of those things are going to have to wait, though, since we have the Hawaii trip coming up. So we have to get through that, all the different plot stuff immediately following that, and then we will have the option of going into Okumura's palace. So we'll once again see how far we get. We should be able to get at least a little bit further than just the Hawaii trip. But again, we'll see how far we go. So until next time, everyone, take care.